Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today I'm going to share with you a vintage G-Shock watch. This thing is full steel, similar to the one I'm wearing now, the M2G G-Shock watch. Look at that, steel with resin material combination, similar goes to this one. Look at how similar this thing is. But anyway, we'll get to the watch after this. I want to show you guys some backstory for this model. First, to be able to understand what this watch is all about. So this will be the perfect Bible. This model is the G7100D-1, released in 2003. So let's have a look on this perfect Bible over here. 2003, here it is. All the way to the end here. So this is it. This is the watch that I'll be showing you guys today. G-Shock The G, which means the toughest The G G-Shock watch. At that time, of course. Today we have this. The retail price for this is 18,000 yen. That is expensive. And there are several versions of this. Look at that. This thing looks similar as this, and all this. But this guy over here, this specific one, G7100 over here, is top seller, and also with scepter model, the G, toughest G at that time. But this is cheaper for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because of the watch panel here is resin. But look at that. Closely similar, top seller, non-top seller model. The one I'm holding now is non-top seller, and this is the code. And that's as far as a little bit on the background story of this piece. Let's move this magazine out of the way. Alright, let's have a look on the profile, the design of this watch first. On the sides, we're looking at two layer. Well, yeah, closely two layer. This part over here is resin. This top part here, all the way around here, connected with this bezel up here, is full in stainless steel matte finish. Both sides go the same. The buttons is square and pretty soft to push and comfortable to be operate as well. In square black resin material as well. Up here is a little bit of glossy finish. Just a little bit. Pretty neat done. Not that glossy. Those have this slightly brush finish on this direction, and this part over here is fully matte, almost titanium like finishing, but they aren't titanium, they are just fully stainless steel. And this front part is this button over here is glossy, and they have a little bit of this connector over here between the watch casing and the band is plastic. I don't know why they have a lot of metal parts on here, and all of a sudden they just use plastic on this part. This just destroy the toughness of this model. What is supposed to have plastic over here for the connector? This is like one of the most important part of your watch. Anyway, both sides go the same though. At the front here, of course, the EL lighting button over here with G logo stamped on there, or in red colorway, and all the writings here on black, and the faceplate is in gray with white writings contrasting, so it's gonna look pretty clear, and red writing as well on top there. Let's zoom in a little bit more to see a lot better. You can see now they have under the Casio writing up there 10-year battery. So this is one of the special thing about this model. 10-year battery model G-Shock, or G-Shock model. Yeah, I bought this watch in a used condition, and the time I got the battery on this almost runs out. I had to replace it with another one, so that's why it looks pretty crisp. The display is still looking fine. The functioning is working very well. Probably because there's still a lot of juice in here. But anyway, let's have a look on the function real quick. At home time, I'm gonna have a look day, date, and also time. And we have a pointer over here. Day, date, and time in seconds, and also some animations up there. PM or AM indicator, the love indicator over here for snooze, alarm signal, and all that. We're gonna have also data memory. So from this writing on, this model could store a lot of informations, similar to the code name G-Shock. Press mode. We're gonna have the data memory with password, of course. 100% empty, still empty. I didn't add anything in here yet. We're gonna have the world time to 29 cities worldwide with DST. We're gonna have 5 alarm including snooze and also signal. We're gonna have a countdown timer, a stopwatch 1/100 seconds, and back to on time. That's as far as some of the functions. I will cover then on a module demonstration, a video afterwards. For this video, I'm just going to keep it short and simple. The light button over here will glow in blue. If I keep pressing and hold it, auto AI will turn on. So there it is, auto light functions, which is impressive thing as well. Anyway, let's have a look on the watch band. It is indeed full steel, stainless steel, solid and links. Look at that down there, very beautiful, very solid feel. This thing feels very tough. This is not the new edge type of links. There's, look at that, I'm not sure what they call this, but this is just single links over here, brush finish, and this part is glossy. You can see my reflections a little bit up over there. And I bought this one used, and this is all the links that I got. They're supposed to have more of those, but yeah, this is all that I have. Look at it, look at how little amount of links that I have. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 on this side. Man, look at that, look how tiny this thing is. G-Shock stem on here, and you can see a lot of scratch on top of this steel part, because, well, a steel G-Shock or steel watches in general is sort of like a scratch magnet. And since you'll be wearing this and put your wrist on top of the table or any surface, most of the time this part gonna have the most scratch compared to this part. That's why newer stainless steel G-Shock have this plastic part over here to protect that from happening. Look at that, look at that. Look at how genius this tiny little thing is. Look at that, very impressive build and innovative design by Casio. Anyway, that's about it on here. They're all indeed tapered, but link over here with 3 of them for minor adjustment. If I press this thing, it will pop out like that. I don't think there are any. There is stainless steel, but they didn't state any where this thing was made at. So yeah, let's have a look on how this thing works, the mechanical part. Look at that. If I press both of this, it will open up the holster right there and pop up this top part over here. Look at that. So that's how the links work. Put it back in, single clasp, and that's about it on the overall look appearance. Simple gray colorway, so it's gonna be very casual, very formal looking watch, and I mean very suitable for most situations, and also for the sizing, which is pretty small. And talking about size, let's measure it real quick, roughly sizing. For the width, we are looking at 44 to 45 millimeter, 45 millimeter watch, which is pretty standard. I mean, for big watches, of course. And we're gonna have the thickness is I believe pretty thick, about 14 millimeters, which is almost similar thickness as this MTG model. And one of the downside, I believe, for this model is the lug to lug distance. Look at here, the lugs start over here and end over here. However, the casing ends all the way to this top front part over here. Look at that, look at how long the casing is. Let me measure it, try to measure it at least somewhere around there. So there it is, that should do it. The sizing for the lug to lug is what, 58, 57 millimeters. That's hugely wide, wider than this lug to lug distance on this piece. Let's have a look on the watch band as well. The sizing for this part is about 21 or 22 millimeters, and it is indeed tapered all the way to the end. The link over here will be about 21. So yeah, similar size all the way, I believe. It looks tapered though, but it is indeed similar. The lug size over here is I believe to be 16 millimeters, so I could just pop this thing out and replace it with a standard G-Shock resin band if I wanted to. I think it's gonna look pretty neat. I'll give it a try after soon. But anyway, for now, that's about it on the sizing and all that. I mean, I'm still impressed on how well the build quality of this piece feels. Very solid, very tough looking, except this plastic part though. Anyway, the watch is pretty heavy as well. And measure the weight. It's gonna be about 115 grams. That is heavy G-Shock, but it's okay because you can feel the quality of this build. Anyway, let me pop this thing out and just quickly show you guys the size comparison. Look at how big the MTG model is, even though the thickness is almost similar. Oh, I'm able to do this. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, look at how, I don't know, man, there's something about both of this G-Shock. This guy feels bigger than this, even though obviously this one looks way bigger than this. Man, two different worlds. 10 years after that we got this, 10 years before we got this. Totally different. By the way, this thing is analog, so totally different as well. This is indeed in full digital, and I need to mention as well, the display on that is very big, and very crisp and thick as well. Let me pop it on my wrist. This is the fixed size. I already adjusted to the highest or the biggest point. Look at that over there. So still gonna fit me just nice. But if I move my wrist all around like that, it won't be that comfortable at all. And I really need to wear it at the back here. I usually wear my watch just like at the front and this bone part over here. But anyway, this thing, yeah, still looking fine. Besides, have the auto light feature as well, which is pretty neat. Look at that. And yeah, even though this watch is small, it feels heavy, and man, I'm not sure, man. If I could adjust this just slightly bigger, I think this watch will be pretty comfortable as well. And it have a lot of functions, and the display is thick. I mean, very incredible. I mean, this one over here don't have any LED light at all. We just need to depend on the lume as well, which not gonna last me that long. In this watch, however, look at that, standard EL, known to be in G-Shock. They aren't that expensive in the market, if you are wondering. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys found this video useful, informative, and entertaining as well for future reference. Leave a like if it does, helping you with your next purchase though, and also subscribe to see more contents like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is G-Shock Fishing channel, and